am James, and today I'm going to talk about pen and ink drawing, which is what I learned from the drawing class by Mr. Z. Um, the first step of the drawing project, you have to choose what you want to draw from the websites. About you can choose a picture, whatever you want, like a landscape, famous people, favorite actor or player you want. But one of the things that is most important is it have to be big enough so that you can see the details and it's easier for you to draw. The Google image is recommended because you can go to the search tools and select the size large, so that every picture you searched is large enough for you to edit and to recognize the details. It's helpful for you to draw. This is a picture I chose. It's Chris Paul from Los Angeles Clippers, but it's not important. The thing is that it's big enough, and you can clearly see all the details. Like the jersey, the shades is pretty. I think it's pretty nice for the pen and ink drawing. And the next step is, since we are going to use the pen and ink, we can only draw with black. So we will have to make the painting from those colorful colors to only have the black and white. This process is to change it to black and white picture. So discard it, and we will get like this. So the picture now is like in gray with black and white, but that is not enough for us to draw. So we have to do something more, which is we use the filter gallery and choose the cutout. So we can get this kind of picture, which is pretty obvious that it has the shades and the shadows is pretty obvious, and that is can help us to, when we're drawing, we can pretty obviously see the darkness, where's the darkest part, where is the lightest part, so we can can make it easier for us to draw. And then you have to print the picture out. Just use black and white print and print it out and put it beside your desk, and we can start. After you choose your picture, the very important thing is we have to begin with the outline. And to begin with the outline, the pencils is necessary, obviously, and but the tool selection is also very important, because there are lots of different kinds of pencils. Like for example, we can see like those numbers and letters. It represents the darkness, the hardness is very different. It's very different, and the next picture we can see the B's from the HB to 8B. It is like darker and darker. From the HB to 6H, it becomes lighter and lighter. So it will become like easier for you to erase and fix. So obviously, when we are doing the outline work, we want to use these. At least you have to use a 4H pencil. So now we begin with the outline, but before that, you have to. It's not very clear, but there are lines crossing and divide the picture into equal size squares. So we have to do the same thing on this paper we're working on, which is used to help us to locate the different, like this hands is there, and at the same, the hands should be like up, almost like there. So it's help us to locate and make our drawing easier. Yep. So like this one, I got the basic outlines. The reason why I didn't draw the eyes is because that is basically all dark, and we can use the pen and ink to draw it later. For this one, I add some details and finish some like the how to say like the gestures, and add the jersey, add some details, and we begin with use this thing. It's like ink pen. Well, actually, we use two kinds of pen. One is another is smaller than it. We use it to draw the small lines, to sketch something like that. When we're using this, we put it into the ink and we can draw. But one of the things is the ink is permanent, so we cannot fix it. And also, if you drop it on your shirts or clothes, it's bad. So you cannot wear it anymore. You cannot wash it. Yeah. And now we use the ink to redraw the whole thing, like the outline. After that, we begin with the easy part, which is the background and here. They are all dark, so it's obviously pretty easy. You just and it's yeah, you don't need to worry about you make some mistakes. And then the background, although it's all black, but there's some transitions, such as this part, because we want to pop out the main character, which is the player in the picture. So we want the background close to the background depth close to the player. We want it to become darker, and it becomes lighter and lighter to the comic. And for this one, I did like draw the background, finish the background on the right side, and well, this is pretty obvious when the transitions. And for this one, I also like begin to draw some mustache. Those are details on the face, and yeah. Now, in this picture, we can clearly see the advantage of the we use that cutout stuff to make the shades easy to recognize. And like this part is pretty dark, so I get it darker. This part becomes lighter and get it lighter. So yeah, that is a very important step, and it's really useful. This is the complete work of the drawing, and it is like I used more inks to do the jersey and some details on the faces, like the forehead and the ball. And the last step is to cut your work from the original paper, and then use some like glue spray, those kind of stuff, to stick it on a hard board, and we can the work is basically done. And this is another work done by my classmates, and which is like a bad version they can, something like that. And there are lots of amazing work was drawn by my classmates. So yeah, if you get a chance, you can go to our center and have a look. So yeah, I just introduced the basic procedures of the pen and ink making, and you can have a try. And thanks for listening.